You already know AI can help with lesson planning, but what if I told you a single prompt could build your entire lesson with a quiz, reading passages, an activity, even a teacher's guide? That's what Perplexity Labs just made possible. Perplexity Labs is part of the paid version of Perplexity. Unlike a regular search or deep research report, Labs actually builds full interactive apps, and for teachers, that means real-time lesson generators, custom student tools, and ready-to-use quizzes, all from one prompt. So here we are in Perplexity. Now again, this is a pro feature. I'm really hoping that they make this available to free users sometime down the line. But let's take a look how to access Labs. So to access Labs, just click on the little light bulb icon, and now you're ready. So Labs works best when you give clear, detailed instructions in one message. Think of it like assigning a project to Smart Assistant who knows education but needs your directions. Now, it just so happens this week I'm building a new AI prompt engineering course or summer course for some elementary students. And this is the prompt that I come up with. Create a full lesson for a third grade EFL student on what AI is. Include 3 short reading passages, a visual quiz, a drag and drop matching game, and a printable teacher's guide. Make everything CEFR A1-level with narration and accessibility features. Now, once you click enter, it's going to take probably 8 or 9 minutes. Mine actually took a little bit longer. So go get a coffee, go watch your favorite drama, but it will take quite a while. To save time, I've created it before. I clicked record today, and I'll show you the finished product. So that took about 8 or 9 minutes, but trust me, it's well worth the wait. So the first thing you're going to notice is that we have these 5 new tabs at the top. So we have Labs, which shows you everything that it outputted. We have App. So if you asked Perplexity to create an app for you, that'll be here. We have Assets. These are all the things that it created for you. For example, here's the code for the apps. Here are some images. The steps that it took. So if you didn't watch it step by step, you can go back and you can take a look at each step that it took to create the output. And then finally, the sources. Now, I highly recommend that if you're doing anything that requires factually correct information, that you go back and look at the sources and make sure that they're reliable and trustworthy. So let's take a look at the app. So if I click on the app here, and I click on Start Learning, so it's going to open up. So I have 3 options. I have the reading passages. I asked for 3. I have a quiz, and I have an activity. So we click on the reading passage. Great, really short. It introduces new vocabulary. You can listen. The student can listen, but it's not like the new AI voice models that we have today. I think Siri 2010, but it still works. So we have our 3 reading passages. And once you're finished reading, you have the quiz. Now, unfortunately, there is a little bit of a bug here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see what the answers are, but I'll just click back. Maybe I can fix that by adding in the instructions to include white text. I even tried switching to Perplexity light mode, but it's still, the app stayed the same. And then finally is the activity. So here we have a matching activity. So for example, here we got a smart car. That's good for safe driving. We got a game character, help you play games, and so on and so on. So this is great. Quick, short activity, very interactive that your students can use during class. Now, if you want to share this with students, you have a couple of options. Now, if students have access to Perplexity, you can click up here and share the link, and then they'll have direct access to this. Or if you're a little familiar with Python, you can download the code for the app, and then you can install it on your students' computers. So let's take a look at the rest of the report. So what makes Perplexity Labs pretty special is that it didn't just create a lesson plan. Think of it as it created a research study around the lesson plan. So it gives you a complete breakdown of each part of the lesson plan and how to use it in your classroom. So the first part here is an introduction to the overview and the design philosophy. It gives us our first image, AI learning journey for 3rd grade. So it gives us a breakdown of each part of the lesson and how to use it. Next, it goes through each part of the lesson, step by step. There's our drag and drop matching activity. There's accessibility design features. And then over here, it created a simple teacher's guide summary to show step by step what to do, when to do it, how long to do it for. Fantastic. It also given us an AI flow diagram to show us the flow of the lesson. Here it gives us key vocabulary for students. You can print this and give this to your students. And my favorite is it created a full assessment for us. It created a rubric and a student assessment. So here you could give this to your students. I can explain what AI is in simple words. I can find an AI example around me. Fantastic. I click load more, and it's going to load the rest of the assessment. Now for me, since I'm teaching EFL students, it also gives me an speaking assessment. So how well did they speak English during the lesson? And at the bottom, it gives you a place to add your teacher observations and, as a bonus, parent and guardian communication. If you've been overwhelmed by AI tools, start here. Perplexity Labs is simple, visual, and designed to give teachers real value with almost no learning curve. One prompt, one full lesson. And if you'd like the exact prompt that I used and a template that you can use yourself, check out the description down below. And if you'd like this video, you'll definitely like this one.